Okay, I'm just being honest here. If you want great acting, or even good acting, an original idea, and a smartly written script, you best go somewhere else, because you sure as fuck ain't getting it with this movie. Aidan Turner in this movie, all I could think to myself was he must have gone to the Steven Seagal School of Acting, because I have never seen someone so one-dimensional in my entire life. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. Okay, like you guys know how I review movies. I usually I watch a movie, then I come into one of my two studios, park my fat ass in front of the camera, and then I just start talking about it, okay? I don't normally script anything. I just talk off the top of my head of what I've just seen, give you my opinion on it. That's how I do it, okay? You guys know this if you've been around this channel for any length of time. I actually took fucking notes for this movie because I could not keep up with all the fucking stupid that goes on in this movie. It's mind-boggling how bad this movie is. Let me read the synopsis. Hunting Souls is the story of an American couple who are dealing with the hardships of caring for their sick child. They discover that they are being hunted by a demon. All right, well, first of all, okay, this movie is a clear ripoff of Insidious. Okay, yes, they've changed a few scenes. Listen, anybody, if I sound frustrated, I am, because I just sat through this movie for 90 minutes and I so badly wanted to shut it off, but I just had to talk about it. It is so, I had to fucking take notes to keep up with the stuff that was going on in this movie. Insidious really wasn't a big budget movie, okay? Obviously this isn't either, it's low budget, I get it, okay? But that is no excuse for lazy piss ass writing, okay? And the acting in this movie is fucking horrendous. When you go to school for acting, okay, I'm assuming that you do if you're an actor or an actress. I'm just guessing because I've never been, okay, and I'm not pretending to be an actor. I'm assuming that when you go to acting class, one of the first things that they teach you is that when you're acting, you're not supposed to look like you're fucking acting. Okay, these two people that star as the parents in this movie, Sunny Mabray, who plays the mom, Angie, and then Aidan Turner, who plays Mike. I have never in my life seen such unorganic conversation back and forth. I'm not even over exaggerating, okay? Like I can't make this stuff up. Like I was immediately taken out of this movie in the first 10 minutes when Mike's having this dream of his daughter in front of their bed and then she backs up through the wall. Just the opening scene when he kind of wakes up out of it and his wife's there waking up as well. Just that conversation alone. I was like, oh boy, is this what we're in for the next 90 minutes? Well, I'll tell you, yup, because then they pick her up because she's got this sickness that they're dealing with. I think it's something to do with, they think it's like blood sugars and stuff like that. So she ends up passing out in the bed after she calls for her dad to come in. They take her to the hospital, and then it gets even worse because the hospital scene, the doctor, it's just everyone in this movie just feels like they're acting. There's nothing organic about it. It's literally like they read the script seconds, or their lines seconds before they have to recite them. Oh my God, like I don't know how much leeway they were given to improvise their lines, but god damn, like that alone will just take you out. I'll tell you what, if you want to get through this movie and not want to slap yourself in the face, or as we like to call it around here, Will Smith yourself, okay? Because trust me, I wanted to slap myself in the face after I was done watching this movie. Start a drinking game, okay? And every time you laugh at one of the fucking dumbass lines that these actors are supposed to recite or given, take a drink. I promise you, you will be stone cold drunk by the beginning of the second act, okay? And then chances are you're probably not going to remember the rest of this movie. It's holy shit. And the writing of this movie, like, I know it's a horror movie and we're supposed to accept certain things to continue the horror movie. You know, like scary dark basement, we shouldn't go in there, but we do, okay? You know, but it's just, this movie is so cliche filled and just full of it. I mean, so the first act of this movie is us, you know, kind of getting the background of the daughter with her sickness. And then we learn that one of the little girl's friends had the same type of sickness and they ended up dying. So the parents are a little concerned because they're not sure, because the doctors, you know, they have no explanation as to what's happening to her and they're trying to figure it out. And that's kind of the first act. Okay, so you kind of just muddle your way through that nonsense. Okay, then you come to the second act. And then this is where it kind of tries to amp up a bit, because we're introduced to this demon that is creating the havoc, or I guess supposedly hunting her, okay, to take her away or take her soul. So this is when the demon presents itself to this family, okay? The mom sees it clearly at the dining room table, okay? The father has interaction. There's cliched filled scenes of, you know, doors slamming, knocks at the door with nobody there, the doorknob twisting really fast, and it even goes so far as to write shit on the wall saying, "You can't save her." Right open on the wall for everyone to fucking see, okay? And I just said the mom actually sees the fucking demon. Do you ever think once that they decide to leave the house? Like, if I saw a demon sitting at my dining room table, I would fucking be out of there faster than the Lutzes were out of the Amityville Horror. Like, at no point do they want to fucking leave here. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, whatever. We'll just chalk it up to stupid horror movie scenes where, you know, if we don't do this, we won't have a fucking horror movie. But it's just piled on so much. It's absolutely gets to the point of ridiculousness. And the icing on the cake in the second act, where I just had enough, was with all this going on, seeing the demon, interacting with the demon, finally realizing that the demon is coming for their child, writings on the wall, everything. And what do these two dumbasses do? Because it's written in the script given by the director / writer, okay? For some reason, we're supposed to accept the fact that with all this fucking demonic shit going on, okay, that it's okay for these two parents to let their daughter go have a fucking bath by herself in the bathroom behind a closed door. Wait a minute. There's a fucking demon literally trying to attack your daughter, and you're going to let her have a bath by herself. This kid is only like, I don't know how old she is, like 4 or 5 years old, and you're going to... Oh, God. So you can guess what happens. It's right in the fucking trailer. She gets pulled under the water, and I'm just thinking, okay, this movie seriously can't get any fucking stupider. Like, I literally had to write shit down, okay? I could not keep up. I'm not actually doing myself justice with all the stupidity I'm giving you, because there's way more in here, okay? And I said to myself at the second end, or the end of the second act, I said, I guarantee you, because there's reference to this in the second act, where Mike's coworker, okay, because you can see he's struggling at work with all the shit that's going on. The coworker says, "Oh, well, you should meet my girlfriend or his wife. I can't remember what she is, because, you know, she might be able to help you, because she's, you know, into all this dream stuff and letting you know what your dreams are," because he has a recurring dream of him out in the street getting shot by his father, okay? And he's not sure if this has something to do with the demon. We don't know. But don't worry, because if you were kind of wondering about anything about this demon and why it's doing what it's doing, don't worry, because just like they did in Insidious, okay, this lady comes over and explains everything, because apparently the only education she has is on this particular demon. Hey, I don't know. I'm not writing this stuff. So she comes over. We find out the history of the demon. We find out how to stop the demon. We find out why the demon's doing what it's doing. Like everything about this demon. You don't even need the Wikipedia because this lady just tells him everything. And she knows how to stop it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then it gets even worse because Mike's dreams apparently are astral projections. Well, guess who knows how to do that? This guy's wife. Okay, one conversation telling him how to do it. Now Mike's apparently a master astral projector. Did I just make a word up there? That's what he is now. So you guess the third act. Oh yeah, Mike's gonna astral project, just like Insidious, into this fucking realm or whatever dimension that this demon's in, because apparently when you're in this dimension, like when he's in his dreams, he can see this demon and he's gonna go fight it and do all the other bullshit they need to do to stop this fucking demon. Did I mention the acting is terrible and the writing for this movie is fucking atrocious? Like, I get this is low budget, okay? But I don't care because I've said this before. Low budget, zero budget, you owe money at the end budget, whatever. It doesn't make it acceptable for piss poor writing, okay? Terrible acting, I kind of get, because when you get these B movies, you're obviously not getting A-listers or B-listers half the time. You know, a lot of times you're getting people starting out. Okay, and when I sat down to watch this movie, I thought, okay, the little girl is probably going to be the struggle in this movie to get through because she's so young. You know what? Her acting isn't the best, but she is heads and tails above the people, the adults in this movie. It's a joke, really, to have someone this young outact you. It's horrendous. It absolutely is. Like, Aidan Turner in this movie, all I could think to myself was he must have gone to the Steven Seagal School of Acting, because I have never seen someone so one-dimensional in my entire life. As far his emotions never change. He's just always got this angry this angry, pissed off look on his face. Whether he's scared or happy or upset or I don't know, but it's always the same, just like Steven Seagal. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, listen, I'm not over-exaggerating when I say this movie just starts out stupid and poor and increasingly gets worse, okay? And I'm not even in a bad mood. I just had to tell you, and I didn't even tell you half the stuff I had written down here, but this video has gone on long enough, and it would seriously be a 2 hour. It would be as long as the movie if I was to tell you all the stupid in this movie, because literally every scene in this movie is fucking stupid. It really is. And I'm going to say this once, and I don't know if I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. If you have never ever seen a horror movie in your life, you might like this movie because you have nothing to reference it to, okay? But even if you're just a noob to horror movies, okay, if you've only seen like 2 or 3 or whatever, you will know that I'm not over-exaggerating. So like I always say after my reviews, go watch this movie, okay, and you can just see what I'm talking about and then come back here and then leave me your comments, okay? But goddamn, if you're a seasoned horror movie person like I am and most of you are who are my subs, like, you know I won't be over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating with this movie. Start a drinking game. Every time something stupid or something stupid is said on screen, take a fucking drink. I guarantee you'll be drunk by the end of the first act and it'll be fine. So anyways, it's called Hunting Souls. Go check it out. After you watch it, come back here. Let me know what you thought, guys. And until next time, stay scared.